Today on Vox, we'll have information on a bridge's closing and more. Lane will have local weather, and Aaron Carroll will have your sports.
It's Monday, September 23rd, 2019, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Please stand for the pledge of the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Jay Standridge.
And I'm Emily Ann.
The Department of Transportation confirms it will conduct quarterly testing and maintenance on Market Street Bridge between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. The bridge will be closed to vehicle and pedestrian traffic. Drivers are advised to use the Algadi Bridge or the Veterans Bridge as alternative routes while the Market Street Bridge is closed.
3 people were killed and 4 others were hospitalized early Sunday in what police said appeared to be a mass drug overdose. The victims, all men, appeared to have taken narcotics at the same time and in the same place in an apartment on Pittsburgh's South Side, authorities said. It wasn't immediately clear which drug or combination of drugs were involved. Investigators were interviewing survivors at the hospital. All of the victims were wearing orange paper bands on their wrist. Police determined the victims initially went to a venue together, then headed to the apartment where they overdosed. To be clear, this was not a case of talented drugs being passed around and distributed in large volume at a large venue, which could have affected even more people. It appears to have been isolated to a single location, the Pittsburgh Department of Public Safety said in a statement. However, police are concerned about a tainted potential deadly batch of drugs in the community.
A Chick-fil-A employee in California is being hailed as a hero for saving a customer's life earlier this month. Teyua Nguke noticed something strange while working at the drive-thru a few weeks ago. He sprinted across the parking lot and found a man surrounded by friends who were panicking. Nguke bravely began chest compressions on the unresponsive young man while someone else called 911. Luckily, the man survived, and the EMT says if it wasn't for Nguke's actions, the man would have died.
Police in Cleveland say a woman has been arrested after another woman was fatally shot outside of a bar. Over the weekend, news outlets report 29-year-old Carla Claus was arrested after shooting and killing 22-year-old Miranda Stampler in the parking lot of CBC Friday night and was charged with first-degree murder. Cleveland Police spokeswoman Sergeant Evie West said the 22-year-old was pronounced dead at the hospital. Now let's send it over to Kaylee Peak with good news you can use.
Today in Good News You Could Use, dozens of police officers attended a high school football game in support of one of the players. MSN reports Corporal Jose Speedy Esperqueta of the Mission, Texas Police couldn't wait to watch his 13-year-old son play his first football game. Unfortunately, he never got the chance. Officer Esperqueta was killed in the line of duty in June. On Saturday, a sea of law enforcement officers from the Mission Police Department, Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office, and U.S. Customs and Border Protection attended the football game at Cathy Middle School in support of his son. One officer commented everybody was willing to come out just to support him, just to let him know that we're going to be there for him for the rest of his life. I'm Kaylee Peak with Vox News. Back to the studio.
Now let's send it over to Braden with your music news.
Hey Bradley Central, here's your music news for Monday on BCHS VOX News. Mercy Me is performing on October 27th in the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. In Chattanooga, Five Finger Death Punch and 3 Days Grace are performing in McKenzie Arena on November 23rd. Kenny G performing very close as well in the Tivoli Theater on November 22nd. Chance the Rapper is performing in the Bridgestone Arena as well on October 17th. In recent news, Rick Ocek, the lead singer of the band The Cars, died of a heart attack in his New York home. He sang lead on popular songs many came to love, including Drive and my personal favorite, Just What I Needed. He was 75 years old. That was your music news. Let's send it back to the studio.
Now let's send it over to Lane with your weather report.
Thank you so much, Chase. I'll have your weather forecast for this week and more after the break.
Alexa, ask Whirlpool. Hey Google, ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool, ask Whirlpool.
Care can be a handful. That's why our Whirlpool Smart Range helps you care smarter with voice control.
Hey Google, ask Whirlpool to turn off the oven.
Set oven timer for 5 hours. Keep warm. Alexa, ask Whirlpool to preheat the oven to 350.
So life doesn't revolve around your range. Everyday care. Whirlpool.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's go ahead and start off with our local radar. We can see that currently we are looking clear as we have been over the past couple weeks. You can see that we have no rain going on anywhere out in our area. But we will have some rain coming in a few days. And I will get to that in just a second. But I'm going to go ahead and show you what's happening right now with our daily weather. We can see that right now it's partly cloudy, 88 degrees. It's a little warm right now. And it seems like Tuesday and Wednesday will also be a little bit warmer. Seems like the temperatures are going to go up a little bit, and we have a very small 5% chance of rain. Other than that, we're looking pretty clear. We do have some clouds popping up over the next couple days, but other than that, we're looking pretty nice. We're going to go and look at our national radar. We can see that currently we have a lot of rain in the northeast, around New York and Vermont and New Hampshire, but most of this rain is in Canada. None of it is really in the U.S. We do have a long little wall, I guess you could call it, of rain that moves down all the way down into Texas. And this wall is hitting Texas, Oklahoma, even a little bit of Tennessee, Kentucky, and Pennsylvania, and New York. And it's just hitting a lot of states, but nothing too dangerous. And we also have a little bit of rain out in the west, a couple tiny little spots just scattered about, nothing too prominent. That's all I have for national radar. Let's go ahead and look at our 7-day forecast. We see that right now, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we're going to be partly cloudy with the highs of 89, 87, and 90, and lows of 58, 56, and 64. Thursday, we'll have some rain with a high of 89 and a low of 64. Finally, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be partly cloudy with highs of 92, 94, and 95, and lows of 68, 66. And that is all for weather. Let's go ahead and send it over to Aaron with sports.
MLB and Bradley's football team win against the Ottawa Owls and more after this break.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
Welcome back. For the second year in a row, the Atlanta Braves have won the National League's East. The Braves suit up the division title on Friday with their 6-0 win against the San Francisco Giants. The Braves are now 95-60 on the year with just over a week left in the regular season. Now for more local sports, Bradley's football team won against Ottawa last Friday with a score of 54-28. I guess you could say the Ottawa Owls got their feathers shaken. That's all for me. Let's take a look at the school announcements after this break.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates, and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. Let's take a look at your school announcements.
September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. FCCLA and educators are gathering toys for the Happy Card at St. Jude. You can make donations of toys, art supplies, or toiletries to the boxes in the cave, main office, and room A30. The last day to donate is Thursday.
We are online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can check us out on Facebook, WTMB, and of course at voxnews.net.
You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always, God bless and go Bears.